Hello guys, so we are now back at my new and another Transformers video. The very first video I uploaded about a Transformers toy was about a Transformers Authentics Optimus Prime, so which we have one here. I reviewed this in our last, or rather my first video, so now I'll be reviewing the Authentics Bumblebee here. So here we are today with Transformers Authentic Bumblebee. So as you can see, is now a cool, great car over here. Some nice details. It's not much very peculiar because you can see it's just a plastic mold with some movable wheels. Not that much great. So, but all in all, it's fine. The thing which always attracts me is that the Autobot symbol, that even without having a mold like this, it's still is it here? Yes, it is there now. It's still the most attracting thing about Transformers. I know I am talking nonsense here. So we shall see that I mean it does roll. It's nice to see, but it's rather you have to push it and then it goes on wheeling. That's the authentic, the legal, in a sense, legal Transformers that I have. Although they are produced in China, but they're licensed in America and they're Hasbro copyright. So there you have Bumblebee here. As you can see here, how it's made. Um, Actually, there are some things that need to be done. Some painted. For example, there is this area should have been done in either silver, metal silver, or black. Yeah, and the back there's just completely nothing. It's there. So I would have it would have been great if they would have painted the backlights as well. There's the exhaust pipe and there's the shield. It's actually rather mold, so you can see that's how it is. And that's the problem because it doesn't sit well. You can see that problem here. Actually, that same problem is there with my primes as well, as you can see here. So it's just that it cannot sit you know entirely perfect. And that is what it is. Finally, I have Transformers. Now, comparing the both in transversing any of them, more easier to transverse a vehicle is Optimus Prime because he's just free to roll anywhere. I mean, it's just free. You can just push him and he'll just roll to a distance. Meanwhile, in Bumblebee, the tires are stiff, so you have to apply force and you have to drag it like a baby. So it goes like that, and also surface is needed so that the vehicles get attraction. Now here, um, putting the prime aside, taking a neat look here, you have what the Bumblebee actually is. So that's you can just see it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, all right. So here, that's the symbol, and that's muscular on mold. Nice thing. Yeah. That's the only budget transforms that I can get, and in India they're just the leftovers. Actually, they're here in India. The transformers were and still are popular, but the problem is that they're not in great demand because people are moving more towards the non-transformers franchise such as the Marvels and now, and there are many more or less fans. There was a wave of craze first of all during the series of Transformers Prime and its movie, but that all faded away when the show went dead. So the toys are now very rare and scarce, and the legitimate Transformers there are very few. There are drops, and these are just one of that I've found luckily. So yeah, that's it. Now talking about this, it's Bumblebee is not my that favorite in vehicle mode, because you can see that how it is from the very first look. It's not that great. I mean, crime is great in vehicle mode. It's just mm, uh, solid. Um, Everything is just fine, and it rolls well. While in Bumblebee, there's a problem, as you can see here. Is nothing is that much aligned, but still, I mean, I can at least afford a legal toy rather than the Chinese product. Now here you have got the all body here, almost everything, and there's a phrase from my favorite person, M Gomez, from his channel MGo316. He says visible head syndrome and something like that. And both the fears did have this problem. So what I did was to just twist the head backwards so that they're not visible, and it's just they're not the party bloopers here. So one thing about is that it's rear wind laser. I don't know what they call it. I forgetting the term here. For me it's the wind laser or slayer, whatever you call it. This is detachable, so you can just take it off. You just take it off like that. There you go. See, and it's just like the uh, hook pegs here, that they're just stored in here, either of the ports here made. I mean, it was not really needed. It wasn't really necessary. Even if they had made, a solid mold of it, it would have been great. But yeah, that's it for what they can do. So, and it's the great thing is about that it does not interfere with the transformation as well. So that's the plus point. And yeah, so that's be with in the race car mode, and that's be in normal road taxi type. I don't know what they call it. So on and on, you can just either untab it, or you can just use it here anyways. And now what we're gonna is just have a look at its robot mode. So shall we? Okay. Now the very first thing the instructions tell is to split the front section here, and just like so. In my model, it's a pain in the ass, because whenever I try to slide this piece, I mean this one, it will always pop off. I mean, let me tell you how. This piece, they are so aligned so that they neatly cut themselves and they get rotated. But on this side, as you can see, it's not completely out, and when I try to do that, it just won't do it, and it pops off. You can just see how it is, though it is uh, undetached. It's not that it cannot be permanently detached or something like that. So you've got a problem here with my model. This rather the left side is more lemon squeeze easy. So yeah, that's easy to do. Now what we gonna do is and for this I just extend it a bit, then slowly and steadily I just let it pass through this bridge, and yep, that's. And what we're gonna do is that we're gonna just take a rotation, and these L hooks, L shape, cavities will just fit right here in here, these gaps. So that's how you do it. Yeah, it distorts the legs of the bees, and it is detachable. Yeah, it is. So, uh, wait. Ah, come on. Ah, yes. Should have taken a look at the model first before buying. Now I just do it, and here you go. Here you have its leg down here, and nothing much is. Man, this sucks. This really sucks. I'm struggling with you, B. I'm struggling. I don't know why this. I got this small one. I'm not fortunate to have it, or unfortunate. I don't know. So that's the best I can do. Oh yes, of course. You can just use. It's just not case any problem here. Now what you're gonna do is that you're gonna done the legs. You'll just untab its arms. So what you're gonna do is just swing it out like that, and then here separate it out, and then there's a hinge that brings its arm down, and you have got its arm all done. So second verse same as the first. Second, and just bring it out. You just bring it, extend and just bring it down like so. You got it done, and now you've got its head, which I twisted. It actually remains like so, but I twisted it so that it is, visible. Now here is uh, Bumblebee, and that's how it looks. It's nice. One thing about about the Optimus Prime is that it doesn't stand well. It has to, when I was doing its video, I had to just pause the video and then make him stand straight. But its base is such that it just stands where it is. You need to see. So take a look at this face, rather. Very nice. Not, I mean, it's not that good like that in shown in movies and animatics. You can see it just is, like nice smile about B, nice molded or about symbol here. Yeah, I mean here too. They're just very precise. They're just very nice here. You've got its fists as well. You've got its legs and waist. Yeah, just like Prime, it does to have its ball joints at arms and only at arms because not all are just slides and just non-ball joints. And that's it. Wait a second here, I'll just let it focus. Yep, that is there with Optimus Prime, and as you can see here how they look together. Making a prime stand is a bit tricky task because its space is small. But with B, it's just nice. It's just stands. You see, it's their head differences here. How they're just prime is just a bit taller than here, and where's the focus one? Yeah, that's nice. That's very nice. So it's just prime and B, the only Autobot team figures, the main leader and its commander, its scout. That's the nice thing. Yeah. Now, articulations wise, B does have a ball joint, so it can just wiggle waggle a little bit. It can look up that much because that is, the highest potential, and lower is not that much. You can see just almost the line of sight, and it just can rotate its head. It's just a ball joint, so the hands are double jointed, so you've got a ball jointed here that can do a full 360 degrees here. full 360 degrees here. Then you've got its shoulder joints as well, transformational joints. Yeah. So arms can go up and down like so, and yeah, that's it. Something on the legs because they're just transforming pieces. Nothing much to be amazed. That's it. That's it for me. So that's the uh, Bumblebee from Transformers Authentics, and pretty nice figure. The only problem is it's more colors if possible, and the problem of uh, right leg. Yeah, it's the right leg problem. Um, make the models that work out fine. And let's see how it's looking good. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I mean, these two figures are just my favorite because they are the only ones that are, commissioned. They're legal, and I don't know what I'm saying, but for me, they are, the true and come on, friend, you shouldn't. They're the true and authentic, as their name goes by, authentic Transformers that I can afford. And these were the only ones that I could afford from my tight budget. Yeah, I mean, I'm not allowed to buy toys or so because for some it's just a waste of money. But all in all, if you're a collector, if you're just a local well wisher for Transformers, you've got these as well. And yes, that's it for today. And I think it will be too much long if I say it in video, but yeah, I like Transformers, and that's it. Bye. See you next time if I ever get my hands on.